Hello everyone, it's Rochelle from Monteroche, and today I'll be sharing with you 5 tips on how to save money when you have a very expensive hobby like me. I haven't been collecting mangas in a long time, but I've been collecting books for a very long time now. I started when I was in high school and still had a part-time job. So I'm going to share with you what I did to save money and to also limit myself from buying too many books and having so many unread books on my shelves. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first one is to not be afraid to unhaul books. Okay, so at first I had a hard time because I wanted to have a big collection. Buy a lot of books and then read as much as I can and keep all the books that I bought because I spent money on them. But after years of collecting, I thought, okay, I don't really plan on rereading some of the books that I read, and I also didn't enjoy some of the books that I read and bought. So what's the point of keeping them in my collection? At one point, I realized that it's not the quantity that counts. Like, you can have so many books in your collection, but if you didn't enjoy all of them or you haven't read all of them or the majority of them, then I can't really feel proud in a way. Because you can have visitors and they would ask, oh my gosh, you have a lot of books. Have you read all of them? And then you're like, no, I haven't. I only read 10% of them or 20%. So it's kind of like, you can't really feel proud of it. It's just there as a display. I learned to keep books that I really enjoyed and that I'm proud to have on my shelves. Unhauling books not only give you more space for newer books, but you can also sell them and use that money that you earned to buy new books. But I do understand that sometimes it's hard to let go of some books. You just need to learn to let go of some. You don't have to get rid of a lot of books right away. You can just start with, selling 2 or 4, and just make sure that you don't want those books or those mangas anymore. My second tip is, whenever you go out, bring cash instead of cards. So leave your debit card and credit card at home and keep an X amount of money with you, cash. I think $40 is a decent amount, or $20 if you will. It's up to you. But bringing cash only limits you from buying a lot, and you have to think twice before buying something. Let's say you go to the bookstore, because whenever you go to a bookstore, you plan on getting a book or a series, let's say. Okay, so that's your goal. You go to the bookstore and you buy that book, but then you see something else that catches your attention and you're interested in that and you want to buy that. So since you have your credit card or your debit card, you end up buying more than what you planned. If you only have cash with you, then even though you like the other one, you can't, because you have a limited amount of money. And when you go back home, you can do a bit more research on the series or the book that you saw at the bookstore and, decide if you really want it or not. I think that's a really good tip. I used it when I was in college and it really helped me manage my finances and not overspend. My third tip is, the maximum amount of books you can buy is the amount of books you read prior to buying again. Meaning, let's say for example, me, so far in January, I read 10 books. Therefore, when I want to go out and buy books, I can buy up to 10 books. Okay, because I read 10. Now, do I have to buy 10 books? No, but that's the maximum that I can buy. If you're planning on buying a box set of 23 volumes, well, make sure you read 23 books before. It not only limits you also to not buy so many books and spend so much money. But it also motivates you to read more. Okay, read what you have already before buying something else. Tip number 4 is to wait for discounts. So for me here, I live in Canada, and the Barnes of Noble here in Canada is Indigo Chapters. So that's where I buy most of my books. Wherever you buy mangas, wait until they have discounts or promotions before you buy. Usually they have discounts every few months or a few weeks. Like I know at my bookstore they would have like 10% off or 20% off, 40% off from time to time. Sometimes they have like buy 3 and get 1 free book. So if you have those kinds of promotions or discounts, wait for those before buying, so that you save money. If your bookstore has a points card, get one. Like me, I have a points card at Indigo. I have the Premium Plus points card, so I paid $39 at the beginning of the year, and basically whenever I use that points card, I have that Premium Plus points card, then for almost all of the items at the store, I get 10% off. And even though it's already discounted, I'll have an extra 10% off because I have that Premium Plus points card. So just check if you have that in your local bookstore, and it will definitely help you save money. Now for my last tip is it's a tip that I haven't heard of anywhere here on YouTube, is bring a trusted friend or family member who can stop you from making sudden decisions. So you see, when I go shopping alone, I go to a bookstore alone, no one is stopping me from buying. I can just go there and buy whatever I want because it makes me happy. But if you have someone that you trust, that won't always say yes to you, then that will help you think. Remember when I went to a bookstore, I brought a friend with me, and I really wanted to buy like I think 3 books or so, and they're all worth $20, so I would have to spend $60. And then she would ask me questions like, do you really need it? You have a lot of things to pay for, a lot of bills, maybe you can buy it another time. She was giving me reasons to not buy that many books and also to save money, so it made me think twice before purchasing. I think it really helps if you bring someone with you whenever you go out to buy books. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I plan on making more videos because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I actually enjoy sharing my thoughts. Also, please leave a comment down below if these tips help you or if you're already doing some of these tips. Also, let me know if you have any questions about my collection or what kinds of videos would you like to see.